Hey, insight number 5. So we've just picked up or left off from where David slew Goliath. So chapter 18 picks up about the friendship that Jonathan and David have. Now, Jonathan is Saul's son. And in verses 1 to 4, it says, "When it came to pass, when he had made an end of speaking unto Saul about the whole killing of it and who I am and everything, that the soul of Jonathan was knit with the soul of David," because obviously Jonathan was there listening, and he's like, oh, I love this guy. This guy's awesome. He has the Spirit of the Lord with him. I like that. I'm a person that believes in Christ. My dad's lost that. I like this kid. So they were bonded right there. And Jonathan loved him as his own soul. So they were like besties, like eternal besties. They were like knitted together. They would go on to protect each other, to love each other, and tragically Jonathan dies quite sadly. But I think, if Jonathan had hung around, he might have called David when he started falling. So we need those kind of friends. 2 said, "And Saul took him that day and would let him go no more home to his father's house." This is David. Then Jonathan and David made a covenant because he loved him as his own soul. And Jonathan stripped himself of the robe that was on him and gave it to David, and his garments, even to his sword and to his bow and to his girdle. And then David went out and behaved himself wisely under Saul's command. But Saul keeps getting jealous with him and starts seeking David's life, says, "I'm going to slay him with a javelin." So then David starts avoiding him, uses avoidance behaviors, and gets away from him. And then in 19, seeks to kill him, but marries one of his daughters instead, as kind of a, way to try and not be killed. Like, gets offered the first one, says, "No, that's not for me." She marries someone else, marries the next one down, and even then Saul's just jealous, and it just gets worse and worse. That fall down of Saul just becomes so, full of jealous rage and ugliness. It's really not good. But anyway, the point being here, because we'll cover more of that next week in the whole downfall of Saul, rise of David thing. So the value of good friends in all aspects of our lives. Do you have a friend like Jonathan? Do you have a friend that is bonded to you, that literally would give you the clothes off your back and protect you even from their own family or from your own family? Would they pick you up at midnight, 3 a.m.? Would they drive 2 hours just to see you for an hour? Who has got your back? Do you have a friend like Jonathan? Most of us, if we're lucky in a lifetime, might get one. Sometimes we'll get 2, but that's probably about it. We can have lots of good friends, but do we have a friend like Jonathan? We can be that kind of friend to others as well, and that will help us get that friend to us. So, Saul was jealous of David and the friendship he had with Saul's son Jonathan. Jonathan gives David his finest stuff, and David flees sort of from Saul's jealous envy, tries to just avoid him. These two are friends and help support each other for years. They help, as it's sort of like protecting David as he grows into that king role. It's pretty cool. They have a bond transcending earthly confines. I've got some friends like that. The bond we have transcends earthly confines. They are eternal in nature, and our souls connected the minute we met each other, or some of them I haven't even met. There's a couple, actually probably 3 online I can think of that I just have a connection with. And I don't know why, but we do. So we go with it. And it's beautiful, and it's not they would always help me out, and they have, and I've helped them out, and I will continue to do so. And if we did live nearby, we'd be hanging out together all the time. But we don't. But that's the beauty of the internet. I can meet them like that. But I also have friends around here like that. It's really nice. Ones that will help and support me for years, and one that's helped and supported me for years. And it's not like we're besties, but we are good friends. And that's Eliza. Hey, Eliza, if you see this. But there's a bond that transcends earthly confines. It's an eternal sisterhood that we have. I've known her pretty much my entire life, apart from about 3 years. And she would come do anything for me because she's that kind of person. So it's kind of like, similar things attracting each other. We both would do that for other people, so we could do that for ourselves as well and each other. But we all need friends like this one, ones who have our backs, who cheer us on and protect us. Do you have a Jonathan type friend? I really pray you do. Are you the kind of friend to someone else like that? Because that will help attract, as I said. So be the type of friend you desire to have, and you will be blessed accordingly. I have a lot of good friends, and if I started listing them, I know I'm going to miss some of them out because I have not written them down and gone over it carefully. I actually have a lot of friends who would totally have my back in any kind of thing. I only mention Eliza because I've known her since 1979. It's a really long time. It's 43 years. I don't think I've got other friends that long. Well, one, but yeah, don't know if I could rely on them so much. But I've got other friends that I've had for a very long time too, from childhood, and they're just good people, and it doesn't even matter if they're a church member or not. They're still going to have your back. They're still going to support you. They're still going to come to, if you're running a marathon, they'll be on the sidelines cheering you. If your kids are doing that, they're there supporting you. There's just good people that do that and would literally help you. You know, if anything happened to you, they would give of what they had to help you every time. And we all need friends like that. Marvin J. Ashton, he said, a true friend is someone who is willing to take us the way we are, but is still able to leave us better than they found us. And I love that, because that's a true friend. They'll take you just as you are, because this imperfect, weird, old ickiness and chubby and whatever, like this that they see, they're looking on the heart, not the outward appearance. They take me as they find me, but they leave me feeling better and leave us better every time. And I've got some good friends like that. Again, Liza, Steph, Claire. Oh, I could lift off so many, so many. Of course, Maddie and Katie and the whole Gurney family's like that too. They're really cool. Mindy online and Shauna and Ashley, my dear Ash. Yeah, so some good people. It's just some of them. Like I said, I can't list them all because there's so many more. I have amazing friends, and some of them are young, some of them are older than me, some of them don't do social media, some of them I know locally, and some of them are only online. But oh my gosh, the supportive community that is available out there. If you be a Jonathan kind of friend to people, you will get Jonathan friends back. And we all need that support network. As I said, I really think David could have been a better king had Jonathan not been killed and been with him to kind of keep him in check, because that's what good friends do too. So yeah, a true friend is one who is willing to take us the way we are, but who leaves us better than they found us. I think it's awesome. All right. Thank you for joining me this week. I really appreciate it. I do hope I get time to do stuff for the following week. But we're moving, so it may not happen I might not see you for a couple of weeks. We'll see what happens, but stay safe out there. It's still a crazy ass world, really. And just, yeah, do some come follow me. Do the best you can. And I'll keep saying it. Drop in the bucket. It's better than an empty bucket. Do what you can. And don't stress yourself out if you miss a day. Just start where you are. Do that much, do this much, do whatever, okay? But yeah, and love you guys just so much. Thank you for supporting me here. All right, see you all. Have a good weekend. Mwah.